Hello, my sleepy friends. It's so cozy tonight, isn't it? I'm curled up under my blanket, staring out at the stars, or maybe just imagining them through my heavy eyelids. Tonight, we're going to drift through the cosmos to a tiny, faraway place called Pluto. It's such a soft word, isn't it? Like a little puff of air. But Pluto's story is a quiet one. A little bittersweet. Once it was called a planet, but now it's something else. Why is that? Let's find out slowly as we wander through the stars. Ready? Let's just close our eyes. Long, long ago, or maybe not that long ago, in 1930 to be exact, a young astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh was gazing at the sky, not with his eyes, mind you, but with a telescope at the Lowell Observatory in Arizona. He was searching for something mysterious, something called Planet X. Scientists thought there might be another planet out there, tugging at the orbits of Neptune and Uranus. Clyde spent nights, so many nights, comparing photographs of the sky, looking for a tiny speck that moved against the stars, and one day he found it, a faint little dot. They named it Pluto, after the Roman god of the underworld, a quiet name for a distant, shadowy world. Pluto was so small though. Even then, they wondered, was it really like Jupiter or Saturn, or was it something different? It was so far away, you see, about 3.7 billion miles from the sun most days. That's, so far away. It takes light from the sun about 5.5 hours to reach it. Can you imagine? Light, zooming so fast, still takes hours to get there. It's like sending a letter to a friend who lives in a dream and waiting for it to arrive for a long time. From 1930 all the way to 2006, Pluto was called the 9th planet in our solar system. People loved it. It was the underdog, the tiny one out there, dancing in the cold. School children memorized it. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. I used to say those names in school, too, whispering them like a lullaby. But scientists, they're curious folks. They kept looking at Pluto, trying to understand it. And the more they learned, the more they wondered if Pluto was really a planet or something else. Let's float back a little to what makes a planet a planet. To be a planet, the International Astronomical Union say a world needs 3 things. First, it must orbit the sun. That's easy, right? Pluto does that. It twirls around the sun in a long, lazy loop, taking 248 years to make one full circle. Imagine that. 1 year on Pluto is 248 of our years. You'd have the longest birthday party ever, or maybe you'd just nap through it. The second thing, a planet must be round, or nearly round, shaped by its own gravity. Like a ball of dough, Pluto's round too. We know that now, thanks to pictures from a spacecraft called New Horizons. Oh, New Horizons. It flew all the way to Pluto in 2015 after a 9-year journey. Can you imagine? 9 years of drifting through space just to snap a few photos of a tiny world. And Pluto, it's beautiful. It has mountains of ice and a big heart-shaped plain called Tombaugh Regio, named after Clyde, who found it. But the third thing, this is where Pluto stumbles. To be a planet, a world must clear its orbit. And that means it has to be the big boss of its path around the sun, sweeping away other rocks and bits of debris. Like like tidying up your room, I suppose. Earth does this. Jupiter does this. They're so big, their gravity pushes other stuff out of the way. But Pluto, poor Pluto, it's not big enough. It lives in a place called the Kuiper Belt, a ring of icy worlds beyond Neptune. And Pluto's just one of many. It's like a little fish swimming with other fish, not a whale ruling the sea. The Kuiper Belt is like a cosmic attic, full of frozen treasures. There are thousands, maybe millions of icy rocks out there, some as big as Pluto, or even bigger. Scientists found more of these worlds. You see, like Eris, discovered in 2005, Eris is a bit bigger than Pluto, and it's out there in the Kuiper Belt as well. And Haumea and Make, such soft names, aren't they? Like whispers in the dark. When scientists saw all these worlds, they started to wonder, if Pluto's a planet, then what about Eris? What about all these others? Should we have dozens of planets? Or maybe we need to rethink what a planet is. So in 2006, it was a sleepy summer in Prague, I bet. The International Astronomical Union met. They talked and talked, probably over cups of tea, about planets and Pluto, and they decided. Pluto didn't quite fit. It met two of the rules. It orbits the sun, it's round, but it doesn't clear its orbit. So they gave Pluto a new name, a new title, not a planet, but a dwarf planet. A dwarf planet is still special, you know. It's round, it orbits the sun, but it shares its path with others, like a guest at a cosmic party. Some people were sad when Pluto was reclassified. They loved that little world. There were petitions and t-shirts and bumper stickers saying, Pluto is still a planet. I get it. Pluto feels like a friend, doesn't it? So small, so far away, but part of our story. But science, it's like a river, always moving, always changing. What we know today might shift tomorrow, and that's okay. It's like rearranging your pillows to get comfier. The dwarf planet title doesn't make Pluto less wonderful. It's still out there, spinning in the dark with its 5 moons, Charon, Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra. Charon's the biggest, almost like Pluto's twin, dancing together in space. Let's linger on Charon for a moment. It's so quiet out there. Pluto and Charon are locked in a special dance. You know, they face each other always, like two sleepy partners, waltzing forever. It's called tidal locking. Imagine always seeing the same face of your friend, no matter how you turn. And Pluto's surface, it's a wonderland. New Horizons showed us glaciers of nitrogen ice and mountains as tall as the Rockies, made of water ice as hard as rock because it's so cold, nearly 400 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. Why does all this matter? You might wonder. As we drift here under the stars, Pluto's story reminds us the universe is vast and we're always learning. Calling it a dwarf planet isn't about taking something away. It's about understanding where it belongs. In the Kuiper Belt, with its icy cousins, it's like finding the right spot for a book on your shelf. Pluto's still there, still shining faintly, still part of our cosmic family. And maybe someday we'll learn even more. Maybe we'll send another spacecraft, or maybe we'll dream of Pluto in our sleep. You know, some folks still call Pluto a planet in their hearts. And that's okay, because science isn't about rules carved in stone. It's about questions and wonder and chasing the truth, even when it's sleepy. I like to think of Pluto as a little reminder that even the smallest things can capture our hearts. It's out there now, twirling in the dark, under a sky full of stars. Or maybe no stars, just the faint glow of the sun, so far away. Before we drift off completely, let's imagine we're on Pluto. It's so quiet. The ground sparkles with frost. The heart-shaped plain stretches out before us. Above, the sun looks like a bright star, tiny but there. Karen hangs in the sky, never moving, like a big pale moon. We could lie down here in the soft ice and sleep forever, couldn't we? Just floating in the cold, dreaming of stars and planets and dwarf planets all spinning together. Oh, my eyes are so heavy now. I think it's time to rest. Pluto's still out there, waiting for us to visit in our dreams. So, close your eyes, let the stars fade, and drift into sleep. Good night, my friends. Good night, Pluto.